Ray DeVito, open micer. Next question.
Kevin, Ray drags people into his losing. That's what he did. So Hope did a show. We did well. Again, I told Hope before the show, I said, I don't predict what's going to happen for the show. I just do the show. So then Ray probably was literally, like we joked around, Ray was either in the house already or waiting outside. And then he's like, let's go live. Because then he'll be like, I'll make money from people who still want to give Hope money. So Ray's always running some grift. So when I saw the title of the show, again, Ray's a loser. So Ray could have just went live, but he's like, going live with Hope Gutierrez. So again, Ray's running a grift. And then Hope was like, yeah, Ray, you're probably not a good idea to do a show with you. Because again, our deal was I was going to pay her. I already paid her, but then depending on how the net came in, she could technically get a bonus. So it's probably not smart for her to go on with Ray. But of course, Ray will play the dumb guy, like, "Oh, I didn't know that was bad for you. I thought that would be good for you to." But again, Ray's grifting. That's all Ray does is grift. Hey, how'd it go? And Hope's like, "Yeah, we seemed like people liked it." It's like, I'll do a show too. I'll do a grift, and then Ray will be like, "Oh, I didn't know. I didn't." They say the same thing with Clearwater Chad. And he's like, Clearwater Chad, come on my show. Say, yeah, you make money on Kevin's show, so do my show, and then you'll make money on my show. Of course, Ray don't pay him. Ray doesn't make any money, so he can't pay them. So I already paid Hope tonight. Hope got paid pretty well, considering.
Yeah, that was weird. It's kind of a little PSA. He just went on real quick. He looked very distraught, very broken. Very distraught. He was defeated. He just had like a his demeanor was poor. He was just, yeah.
So why did he go on then?
He went on. He was supposed to go on with Hope. And then he said that Hope said that if she went on with him today, that she wouldn't get paid. I don't know how specific or unspecific she was about what she meant, but apparently she told Ray, his words, not mine, that if she went on with him today, that she wouldn't get paid. And then he started going, well, you better make sure KB takes care of her, and you guys better hold KB to it. And I thought that was nice of him.
No, I already paid her, and then she was going to get a bonus depending on what the net was. But so Ray, the way Ray reads it is like, oh, Kevin made money with Hope, so let me do the follow-up show and make some money off of that. And then, of course, not pay Hope. Of course, not pay a Hope a fraction of what I paid her. Because Ray probably gives her $20, $25.
But he only makes $60, maybe.
Okay, but Ray's still doing a grift. So why should I pay Hope? Why should I pay Hope? Again, it's not Hope that brings in the Super Chats. It's my show. Just like whether it's Ray DeVito or Bob Levy or Chad or Clearwater Chad or Gilly, they don't make money on their own shows. They make money on this show. This show, for whatever reason, brings in the activity. So KarmicX could do a show, and Gilly could do a show, and Pat Dixon and Gino and Kiki. Nobody gives a fuck. So they come on here, they make money. They don't want me to pay them, and then they do the show by themselves. They don't make a fucking dollar.
Yeah.
So Hope has no value. All of a sudden, she's on Ray's show. She has no value. So I should pay her hundreds of dollars.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look,
worth of $500, and Ray will pay her what, $15 or $25? So again, Hope caught on like, oh yeah, maybe this show, maybe it's not good for me to go on Ray's show because Ray's show sucks and Ray doesn't make any money. And then maybe she's doing a math like, oh yeah, so if I go on Ray's show, what's the difference? You know what I mean? It's like it's still her time. She's getting paid for her time. And again, she doesn't make any money doing Ray's show. That's how it works. She doesn't make any money doing Ray's show. She does my show once. She's already made hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
Ray can't touch. And then, but Ray will be like, no, it's all the same because, so Ray, pay her what I pay her and then have her come on. I mean, it's so stupid. None of these motherfuckers, they do their own show. Kiki and Ashley made $7. So, of course, Kiki's going to get paid for last night when she did my show. Because if she doesn't, her pimp's going to get rough with her. So, Kiki, $7 for Ashley. And then, but she'll want to get paid for last night on my show. But again, so why don't they make money on their own show? Yeah, but Ray does the same thing with Clearwater Chad. So Clearwater Chad would come on, and then we would do good, and then Ray would be like, "Come over to my show," because he would just watch my show, and he'd be like, "Hey, if Clearwater Chad comes on my show, maybe I'll make money." And of course, he won't pay Clearwater Chad. Right. So that's why I would tell Clearwater Chad, make sure he pays you if you're going to do a show, because if he don't pay you, I ain't paying you, because your time is the same to you. Clearwater Chad brings nothing unless, right? So what is Clearwater Chad getting paid for? His time? So if he spends an hour with Ray and Ray pays him nothing, then if he spends time with me, I should pay him nothing as well.
Yeah, at some point, some of these people, like, if you don't value your time, nobody will. So that's where they get DeVitoed a lot of the time, right? So
no, and then Ray plays the dumb guy, like, oh, I didn't know. Oh, I don't make enough money. Yeah, because you suck, Ray. But again, he's still grifting. He's like the fucking cat that you give it a little bit of milk and it'll keep coming to your house for looking for milk. So that's what Ray does. Ray's still always grifting and then pretending like, oh, I didn't know. I didn't know that might be a problem. If now Hope's going to do my show. And he wants to make money off of Hope because he can't make money by himself. And then he's like, oh, I didn't know. I thought it was all the same. So if whatever Hope gets paid by Ray per hour, that's what I'll pay her because she's getting paid for her time.
Right.
So again, if she's such a great talent, shouldn't she make money? Shouldn't Ray make money when she's on her show? But she don't. When she's on with Ray, they make like $100 or something. And then Ray will throw her something, but she wants me to pay her hundreds of dollars, and then and be like, "Well, I'm going to go on Ray's show too." I'm like, "Go on Ray's show. I won't fucking pay you. How about that?
Yeah.
How about that? You dumb."
Look, I'm sure Ray would love to have Tukey and the potato on every episode, and then them make $300-400 and him make $300-400 and not have to pay either of them every single night. But he knows he can't do that. So like,
yeah, because they'll catch on that like what he's doing.
Yeah, obviously. So
but then he takes the other people like, hey, Kevin said, Kevin, but again he plays the dumb guy, and then he drags innocence into it, and they're like, no, Ray, you got to pay me what Kevin pays me. But again, they think like, no, well, Ray's a loser and he doesn't make any money. But as soon as I was like literally putting my show up, I'm like, I saw on YouTube Ray's going live at 1:40. I'm like, oh, here we go. Let's just see what Ray has to say, and let's fucking do it. And then, of course, Ray, like a coward that he is, shuts it down.
I knew I should have screen grabbed it, but he might upload it to Patreon. Regardless, like, I don't know if he kind of just came on to do a sob story and let everybody know.
No. He came on to grift. He came on. He knew that Hope had.
So you think he got scared off
tonight? Hope had attention. We made money. You can go to Playboard Super Chat and see how much money I made. So Ray's like, let me. I just got home, and like we were joking, Ray's probably outside or either in his room waiting for Hope to be done, so then he can do a show with Hope and then make money off of Hope. You know, basically like the encore of my show.
Yeah, he's watching it in the hallway, waiting for it to end. So you just pretend like he walked in naturally when it ended.
It's the same thing Clowntown does. Clowntown's like, oh, we'll go live after Brennan's done, and anybody that still wants to watch the show, maybe will come over to Clowntown. So that's what Ray was doing. And the fact that he literally was done, he was literally starting exactly when we were done. I'm like, typical Ray, typical fucking Ray piece of shit. And then he drags Hope into it, just like he dragged Clearwater Chad or anybody, and then they get vetoed. And it's like, no, Ray's a nice guy. Ray's a fucking conniving fucking loser.
See, I don't know him like that. And like, I'm starting to believe people because everybody says that. And I used to always just take it out of like incompetence. But the fact that you're saying this now and calling it grifting, I never really put those two things together. But like malfeasance.
You think it's an accident? He's waiting till I'm done to go live. You think that's an accident?
No. Not this specifically, but like, just like, like Deitois. Do you know who Deitois is? It's like, what he's asking. He doesn't mean, do you personally know Deitois? He means, do you know who have you heard the name Deitois? Have you interacted with Deitois? But like he plays like that, like what you're saying, he's playing stupid and kind of says what he wants you to, what he thinks you want to hear too.
Yeah, he's always innocent because he's an idiot. He's a village idiot, and he's a child, and he's like, oh, I didn't even know. But the fact that he started exactly when I was done, why didn't he start sooner? So he never starts this late. He was going to start at 1:40. That was his start time. Either 1:35 or 1:40. I'm like, wow, that's interesting. So now he's starting now. Why is he starting now? Why didn't he start earlier if he's such a great broadcaster? So he's like, hey, Hope was popular on Brennan's show, so I'll get her over here now. And maybe people will send me, maybe Permasil will send me some super tips. Ray's a piece of shit. And the fact that he was like, he's so dumb. Again, if he would have just left it alone and let me shut it down for the night, but I'm like putting up the show on Patreon. I see, and I got to go to YouTube to shut my other show down. And then, of course, I see Ray going live at 1:40. I'm like, what a coincidence with Hope. And again, he's so dumb.
I know.
Instead of just saying going live, he says with Hope. And I'm like, well, I just paid Hope hundreds of dollars. And again, that's way more than Ray's ever paid her. And Ray, she's probably done at least 10 shows at Ray. And then Ray hasn't come close to paying her that. And then Ray's like, no, I'll just get sloppy seconds to Brennan. I mean, Ray's such a piece, and it's such classically losing. But then it'll be like, oh, I didn't even know that was going to be a problem. Like me going live right after you with Hope, and then saying Hope, and then Ray never starts. Let me know if Ray ever starts the show again at 1:35 in the fucking morning. What a piece. of shit.
So wait, did you text Hope between ending the last show and starting this one? Did you text her or anything, or you just let her know?
Once I saw her name on the show,
fair enough.
I'm like, listen, you can do Ray's show, but your bonus is over. I said you're not getting the bonus, because the deal was I was going to give her $100 for the first hour, $100 for the second hour, and then I gave her $100 for the third hour, which wasn't even agreed upon. And then I said I would give her 50% of the net once I found out.
Wow.
Once I found out what it was, because I figured we'd only have just me and her. But then I got to pay Chad and Stevie Lou.
Oh, yeah. Well, whatever.
So I'm not even going to make money, but I would still give her 50% of the net because that was the deal. So I'm like, if you're going to go
top of the three. On top of the 300.
Yeah, depending on what the net was.
Depending on what it was. Okay, so she triggered.
If the net ended up being like 900, then that's 50% of net is 450, and I'm gonna give her another 150. So I basically said, that deal's shot if you go on Ray. But again, it's not her, it's Ray. It's Ray's constantly grifting, and then Ray's like, let me make Ray's like the little fucking rat that lists to get his little crumbs, and then Ray's always looking for crumbs, and if he gets enough crumbs, it's going to add up to something. It's not. So Ray's like, hey, I did a spot tonight at the shitty comic club. I made $25, and maybe I'll go live. Maybe Permasil's still with the snake bit. He'll give me $25, and it all makes sense. But I just told her, once I saw her name, I go, listen, I'm not. If you think you're doing Ray's show, and then Ray's, and it's not going to work that way. But again, they all get dragged into the. Like I said, she's going to get vetoed. She is going to get vetoed. But again, she's done Ray shows at least 10 times. Ray doesn't pay her shit, and I paid her more in one day so far than Ray has paid her combined.
Yeah, you paid half her fucking rent for the month of August or whatever.
But again, she's like, no, and then Ray's like, no, it's what's happening is that Kevin tells her, no, I'm just telling you, like, you can do Ray's show. Show me what Ray paid you, and that's what I'll pay you.
Fucking right hook as hard as you can.
It's classic Ray tonight to go to shut it down. Because I actually was looking forward to like sniping him and just watching him fucking go, he can't. But again, he's such a fucking pathetic bitch coward that he literally shut it down. No, I just said, I said, if you do Ray's show now, I said, we're done. We're done. Okay, because I know she would communicate that to Ray.
Okay.
But again, I'm not in the charity business. I have a fucking family. I'm not in the charity business. Again, I don't know what Hope's story is, but I'm basically saying like, do a show with Ray. But again, it's not a coincidence Ray starts the show exactly when I'm done.
Right.
Again, he's running a grift. And so I said, do a show with Ray, but we're done. And again, I don't need her, just like I don't need Ashley Cummings. I'll find somebody else. The show will move on. Whether it's Lenny, Brian McCarthy, Ashley Cummings, anybody. I'm not going to be held. I'm not going to be,
Chad.
Yeah, I'm not going to be held I'm not going to be held mercy by anybody or anything, whether it's fucking Compound Media or Anthony Cumia, anybody. Come at me. So Hope wants to sue me. Let's go to court.
No. Okay. Well, I think where people were concerned or were questioning was if he made it seem like you were not going to pay her whatever you owed her today. So I don't know what the situation is, how much you paid her.
No, I already paid her. I paid her.
But then now we're talking the net, half the net or half the gross or whatever the fuck, or half the net.
Again, tell her to sue me.
Okay. So that's good. So
tell her to sue me.
No,
and again, not anything I talked to Hope about is not in writing on purpose.
No,
purpose, because
I agree.
I explained to her. When I talked to her before the show. I'm like, Ray's a loser. You're gonna get vetoed. Ray will fuck this up for you. And she's like, no, Ray's harmless. I'm like, no, Ray's a loser, and everybody around him loses.
Yeah, dogs are harmless when they're swimming too, but if you try to save a dog, it could drown you.
Yeah, something like that.
You sure, right? Yeah, but what I mean more is that like he went live after he found out Hope wasn't going on with him, and after he found and then instead of just being a man and either just canceling the fucking show because who cares, or just doing the show for an hour anyway. And plus, bro, he even has to admit that that he makes more money when you snipe him anyway. So I don't know why the fuck he's even getting so upset. So maybe it's not so much about grifting, is it? I don't know.
People's patterns are so predictable, especially in the Dabbleverse, that it's hilarious to me.
I forgot. We stream sniped the beginning of his show on Shmuel's channel. I have it. It's only like 3 or 4 minutes.
Can you send it to me?
I'm looking right now. Give me 1 second. Just read the super chat for a second.
On her appearance tonight, I heard she was nothing but complimentary about me and stuff. And yeah, I was just going to talk to her and talk about how it goes. And it was like, yeah, let's not do it. Let's.
So they live together. And now
there you go, man. Just so make sure that he does take care of her, because he says he's going to take care of her as long as she doesn't do my show tonight. So
Kevin is such a dick.
So that's
I am. So why should I pay her when Ray doesn't pay her? Because Ray's a loser, so I should be penalized because I'm not a loser.
it. I mean, that's as long as she doesn't do my show tonight. So
Kevin is such a dick.
So that's it. Dude. I mean,
he's such a dick.
It's so great. It's so great.
Ray will be like, "Oh no, but Kevin's a good guy. I like Kevin."
Not anymore. You don't.
Not
anymore. You
don't. But they live together. They live together. I mean, that's so fucking awkward. It's so great.
Oh, I know. This is so. I feel so bad for Ray, but
I don't.
It's. Look. It's true. He's a 50-year-old open micer. He's got to get his shit together, dude.
I can tell that. I mean, I don't care. I'm like just looking out for her. Like, yeah, don't risk it. You know, the guy said he's gonna. So now he's got to do that and do that.
How do I make this?
All right, that's gonna be the stream then. All right.
The audio.
Bye.
He's done already. You just came on to do PSA.
Go watch other shows. There's other shows going on. I'm gonna go. Hang out with Hope. We were watching the what do you call it? Billy Joel documentary on Netflix.
Appy just said MLC's going.
It acts like they're a married couple. It's like they're America. We're just gonna sit
We're
around,
sitting around watch a movie. But see, but
Billy
then,
Joel.
but so then if your ideal wasn't to grift and come on here and grift, then why did you have to come on here and do that at all? Just cancel the live and just go enjoy your time with Hope. Why you gotta, or pay her the money that you were gonna pay her, and say, "Come on with me."
He went on live just to tell everybody that I should pay Hope.
Basically, that's what it seemed like. I mean, didn't it seem
why,
like that
why
to you?
would he go live to that? No, he went live because
No.
Hope was like, I'm not doing your show because
Right.
Kevin's not going to pay me the bonus
Right.
if I do your show. Ray's like, Ray got all scared because Ray Hope's his landlord.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why it's weird. Like that's his way of sticking it to you. That's like his passive aggressive way.
He doesn't stick it to me. I'm not stuck.
I know
I'm not stuck. Ray's stuck. Ray looks like a bitch. And again, what I was gonna say is like
he's like a victim.
These guys all have the same behavior pattern. So Ray is always gonna be like, "Hey, Kevin, I thought it was squash," and the same thing as Ashley coming. I want everybody get along.
Live again, Dave. Affy just said, "I don't know if they're fucking with us or not."
No,
which is really good.
He's going live again.
It's insanely good. Like I did not know that.
Oh, Jimmy, Billy Joel.
Billy Joel married his partner's wife, which broke up his initial band and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go watch that. You guys.
He is going live again. Affy was right.
So. No, he's not going live right now. So she's got to look out for herself, and I agree with that. Yeah, let her get paid for doing it. I heard she had an amazing time. All right.
He said that you weren't going to go live.
I was going to hang out with Hope. She was excited. I was going to hang out with her and hang with her, but it's all good. All right, I'll see you guys.
Don't go.
Peace.
Don't go. No. It's done. You can end it there.
Wow.
I tried to stall. I'll try to get on the stall, but that was funny. Like he's not gonna go live, totally. And like I could tell you're a little dejected once you found out that he cut it so short. But you went live.
I was shocked.
And like a real man, you stayed on. You know, you brought me on. You know, but you stayed on. You did a show for at least an hour, and you know,
because
not like not a bitch.
Once I go live, I gotta put on a show. I hope sues me. Let's see what Hope sues me. Let's go to People's Court or Judge Judy or Judge Joe Brown.
She played ball though. She played ball.
When? For who?
Today. I mean, she didn't go. She refused to go on with Ray.
Yeah, because she's smart.
Yeah.
Again,
she played ball.
She's got to pay rent.
Yeah.
But Ray's like, it's just nefarious.
I mean, Ray is the worst kind of selfish. I will say, like,
no, but Ray will say he's not selfish. Ray will be like, I didn't even know it was a problem. So that's how you get DeVitoed, where you don't understand that Ray's so dumb that he can't put two and two together, and all of a sudden you're caught up in it.
What day do you think is the day that she meets up with one of them? Remember she was saying like one of the guys has like a day of the week that she hangs out with every week?
I'd say like a Monday or Tuesday.
Monday or Tuesday, yeah.
Well,
that's industry nights, yeah.
Yeah, I think one of them's probably married, and then
I didn't even think about that. Fuck.
So one of them's probably married. He comes over, and then he has to tell his wife that's when he stays late at work. You know, people are sick. People are sick. I mean, ask the sorcerer. When it comes to like sex, that's why I said to Hope, it's like the sex drive is, it's fantastic. It keeps the race, it keeps the population moving forward. But I'm not a slave to it anymore. But imagine having a wife and a family, then fucking Hope on the side, and then what?
Well, it's better for at least Hope has like the integrity to be like a polyamorous relationship when she doesn't have kids, unlike those fucking idiots in Minnesota. So like those idiots are real fucking losers.
Right.
Like you have kids and you're doing coke and you're in a poly, like grow the fuck up.
You still think you're cool?
You have a picture of the Joker on your fucking wall. Kill me. Not kill yourself, kill me for watching
terms of service. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. He's right. Ray always spins it Listen, Ray doesn't pay her dick. That's why I asked her. That's why I asked her when she called in yesterday, what does Ray pay you? I don't think she gave me an answer. And even when I talked to her today on the phone before the show, I explained to her like how the payment was going to go down because I don't want to text back and forth. But the point is that I want to know, what did Ray pay her?
Yeah, you know, like she took off. Like Ray knows that the rent is supposed to be $1,200. But how many months has he only been paying her? Like, is he only there for 1 month or 2 months? So he only
No, he's there June, July, and August.
So he knows it's $1,200, but because she was helping him out, he's only a pay her $1,000, and he's not even gonna worry about that other $600 that she's gonna eat.
No, that's part of it. That's why when I told her today, maybe I should have just let her do the show. But I'm listen. I've gone through this a million times with Ashley Cummings and anybody. Where they're like, no, I'll do. Kevin will pay me top dollar, and then I'll do another show, and they'll pay me nothing. And again, Ashley Cummings brings in nothing. So when I saw that, I'm like, okay, so Hope needs money. That's a fact. So she needs some money. So she's like, Ray, I'm not doing your show if it's going to cost me $1, because she knows Ray's a loser and doesn't make any money. And the fact that Ray shut it down like a fucking coward just goes to show, confirmed anything Hope, any thoughts Hope had about Ray. Like Ray, if Ray was a real man, he would at least gone live, at least for 20 minutes.
Yeah, well, yeah, or an hour or something, like he usually does.
But Hope said, Ray, I'm not doing a show. Ray's like, hey, I can't do a show, and make sure the Supreme Court make sure Kevin pays Hope.
No, Kevin, but you don't understand. He mustered enough energy to be, but even though he was so sad that he mustered enough energy to go on for 5-10 minutes to tell his fans to make sure to hold your feet to the fire and pay Hope.
Right.
He went on. He made sure he did that to the fans, for the fans. Send me the link. I'll come.
No, listen, let's I said a million times, I love the chaos aspect of the Dabbleverse, or my end of the Dabbleverse. So when Ray's going to do a show and he starts at 1:40, right, conveniently right after I stop, and then Hope's going to be on, I'm like, okay. Now I'll fuck. Ray's want to fuck with me. I'll fuck with him. And again, I've said it a million times. You do what you want. I'll do what I want. You do whatever you want. I'll do whatever I want. So let's go, Ray. And then Ray's always like, hey, I gotta make sure Kevin pays. I mean, Ray's such a fucking loser. And that's why I went live. And that's why I told Hope, like, let's go. I'll do Ray's show, and I won't pay you another fucking dollar.
MKE are such different at marketing themselves. It's so crazy. Like Karmic, the women kind of love Karmic. He kind of like is like he's got kind of soft features. He's got like red cherry lips. He kind of he wears his emotions on his sleeve. You know, the girls kind of like him. But with MKE, I feel like he presents himself in such a poor, not only physical lighting, actual lighting, but like you always see him when he's drunk. You always have a weird camera angle of him. If girls knew that he was like 6-something, jacked.
Yeah, that's what he said that one time he was in his truck. He looked fantastic.
Yeah. And like, that's why, like, I'm sure if Ashley even today had me and MKE standing next to each other, like, I'm sure MKE, I'm 5'9", 170 pounds. Like on a good day, most girls don't look twice at me because I'm under 6 foot. That's just the reality of the thing. And so a guy like MKE, he's already got the advantage. But he does everything to trip himself up.
Yeah, I think he doesn't want. Speaking of over 6 feet, beloved Chatter is a very tall guy.
Squirt? I hope it squirts.
Okay, but it doesn't bother you that Dave's holding a W. Yeah, I do. I'm bothered.
I never defile this thing. All right, I'm out. Later. Love you, KB.
All right, God bless.